Welcome to the second episode of the Broken Megaphone podcast. If you're coming back, thank you for joining us. Kyle, thank you for joining me.
Thank you again, Avery, and thank you all who decided for some reason to come back and listen to us just ramble on about whatever.
Hold on a second. I need to stop someone from making some racket in the background.
Oh, no. Do you want me to pause my audio or no?
Nope, I think I got it. The kittens found
Okay.
a plastic bag with yarn in it that my wife left in the living room, which I didn't realize was there until they started fighting each other on top of it.
That's great.
So, Kyle, what have you been up to
Yes.
since last week's podcast?
Well, let's see. Well, it's my second week of work at my job, and let's see. This past Tuesday Halloween wasn't really that eventful because all I did was just dress up, but that was it. I didn't really do anything else.
Did you dress up and get in a van full of a bunch of other kids and a dog and run around ripping other people's masks off?
No. I dressed up as a priest.
Oh, honestly, I've always wanted to dress up as one of the gang from Scooby Doo and run around ripping other people's masks off and yelling, "It's Old Man Jenkins!" and then running away giggling.
It's Old Man Jenkins. It's always Old Man Jenkins.
It really is. How many Old Man Jenkinses are there out in the world? Also, why are they all called Old Man? That's not very nice. Why can't you call him the elderly Mr. Jenkins or Jenkins Senior? Let me consider
Jenkins the Third.
Ooh, we're getting fancy now.
Yeah.
I mean, I am sipping Crown Royal and apple cider. Don't tell anybody. Tis the season for apple cider here in Michigan.
Oh yeah.
So, Kyle.
Yes.
I know. You and I've been wanting to talk about this all night.
All right.
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
Okay, first off, we're not going to give any spoilers into the movie. Kyle,
Oh,
if you
no,
give
no,
spoilers,
no.
I will bitch slap you so hard you will feel it through Skype.
Yeah.
But honestly,
overall,
going in there, I
this?
skipped every single promo. I don't watch movie promos at all now. Honestly, I don't know what movie's coming out until someone tells me.
Him.
My dad is like, "Hey, your mom and I are going to go see Ragnarok this weekend. You going to go see that? What's that? Thor movie? That sounds good." I didn't like the last Thor movie. The first one caught me by surprise. I thought it was good. This one blows both of them out of the water.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think this is the best Thor movie out of all of them.
It came completely out of left field and it hit a home run. It was just.
Oh yeah. Well, I will say though, it kind of reminded me of Guardians because it's a very more lighthearted tone.
It was very lighthearted. It had a lot more comedy to it.
It's dramatic when it wants to be dramatic, but all the time it was mostly comedy, which is I like.
Yep.
I think this is literally like the Thor movie that we all wanted.
Yes, they took a lot of tones from Guardians of the Galaxy and brought them into Thor, and honestly, I think it makes Thor a much better franchise. And if they can keep this tone through the next one, which, come on, they're not going to give up Thor.
Yeah.
He's one of the Avengers. He's going to keep getting serious. I think the only Avenger they don't want to keep giving series to is the Hulk, because they all suck.
It's
not
the character's fault. It was the director's fault. Whoever directed the movies.
Oh God. But no, honestly, I think we all had feelings. We went in there, we laughed, we cried, and I think we came out as better people on the other side.
Oh yeah. Wait, fun fact. Whatchamacallit, the director of Thor Ragnarok actually. Okay, first things first. Have you ever heard this movie called What We Do in the Shadows?
I have not.
Okay, so basically, What We Do in the Shadows is okay. You've seen like mockumentaries, right?
Yes.
Okay, and like how like the most common sitcom nowadays are like a group of best friends living in an apartment, right?
What? You're saying that they're trying to pander to the millennials? No, I have not gathered that.
Here's the thing. So, imagine in New Zealand, there's these group of vampires that live together in an apartment, and hijinks ensues.
I couldn't see why.
That's the director. He's known for that movie.
Sheep?
Huh?
Do they suck the blood of sheep?
They suck the blood of other things, but it's hilarious what they do. It's hilarious. But
they're in New Zealand. They have to go after the sheep.
They did go after the sheep.
Thank God.
Okay, well, my point is the director of Thor and Ragnarok directed What We Do in the Shadows, so you could see why it was so funny and hilarious.
Yeah.
As it is.
God, I'm still going over all the moments because I watched it like an hour before recording the podcast. I got out of the theater and I ran home, and Kyle and I are now recording the podcast, so it's
Yeah.
still really fresh on me.
I actually watched it yesterday in the morning because if you go in the morning on Fridays, where I'm at, you get the early bird price, so it's about like $6 for a movie ticket.
Oh, we went to a showing. There's a movie theater in one of the local towns that was just recently refurbished and is just gorgeous now. They restored it
Is
to
it
its
packed when
previous
you guys
floor.
watched it? Or not really?
It probably holds around like 250, 300 people because they don't have the balcony open.
That's not bad.
Well, it holds. We might have been 70 people in there, which is pretty good showing for that theater.
That's actually good.
It's probably the most packed that theater usually
number
gets.
considering.
I mean, opening night for Star Wars is probably the big night for that movie theater.
Oh,
so,
yeah. Yeah.
Because I remember when I was a kid, standing in line at that theater before they closed it, standing in line waiting to go watch the prequels. God, that was a mistake. Why did I stand in line and wait?
Was it, speaking of which, was it, I think, like, before Force Awakens, before, Last Jedi, I think my friends and I were actually gonna watch, like, all the Star Wars movies in the correct order. So, the originals first, and then the prequels, and then Rogue One, and then, actually, no,
no.
So,
prequels, and then the original trilogy, and then Rogue One.
And then,
Rogue One. So yeah, prequel,
then,
Rogue One, original trilogy, and then what was that movie called?
Force Awakens.
Yes.
Yeah.
God, I didn't even remember the name of the movie. Like, I was so excited when it came out, but it's faded.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how I feel about them doing the alternating Star Wars movies.
Because a certain someone decided to reboot the franchise by doing the same thing all over again.
I mean, I guess it's kind of a cool idea, then we're getting a Star Wars movie back to back every year, but the fact that they're
every 2
different
years.
times.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right. Every year, different times.
Like, because Force Awakens came out 2 years ago, last year Rogue One, and this year we're getting The Last Jedi. I mean, it's kind of cool we're getting one every year, but it kind of sucks that it's a different Star Wars, because now I'm like, okay, so this is 2 years ago, I gotta go rewatch that movie, so I'm on that, I'm not on Rogue One, because I'm still on Rogue One. I think that was a better movie.
I think, was it like, in terms of characters, I like Force Awakens, but in terms of plot, I like Rogue One, especially the latter half.
Yes. That was a very good movie. I went with the Force movie.
Oh, I'm the one with the Force. I'm a Jedi. It's like, oh man. Like, of all people to kill,
someone give him a lightsaber. Get that man a lightsaber. He needs one right now.
Hey, no. Plot twist. He actually had a lightsaber in that pole of his. Or that.
Stop fighting, please. For like 10 minutes. Come on.
Your cats are going at it again.
They're excited because I'm home.
We want to play with you. We're trying to get your attention.
The sky's awake, so I'm awake. I should not know to quote that movie.
Anyways, actually, with all the new Star Wars movies popping up, what kind of Star Wars movie do you want next? It could be like a one-off or something like that. For me, I want a Next Generation movie. The what?
Next Gen.
Next Gen? No. I want a Star Wars Obi-Wan movie. Like what happens between 3 and 4. I would like that.
No, I don't want him to go back to the Obi-Wan actor from the prequels.
I like Ewan McGregor. He did good Obi-Wan. I think he's one of the few things why I watched the prequels in the first place.
Really? It wasn't the space fight scenes?
Well, that's another reason why, because at least, they had the CGI, so they actually did massive battles now.
Yeah, I mean, that was the only good thing about it, is they could just piss CGI away.
Yeah, CGI. Ewan McGregor in the lightsaber fights.
Most of the CGI is still pretty good on a lot of those. Some of it
Oh
doesn't
yeah.
really stand up as well.
I think the only CGI I like was from episode 3, especially the beginning.
Oh, that space battle though.
That space battle. If only there's more stuff like that, but no.
I'm
Well,
still trying to figure out so you remember the space battle? At one point,
yeah.
it shows a
There's
team,
like
a laser gun team, laser cannon team. I don't know the proper nomenclature
yeah.
on this, but one of the ships with clones on it, it shows a team firing
Yeah.
a cannon, and
Yeah.
there's like shell casings coming out. It's like, what the fuck? Like futuristic space shell casings out of a laser gun.
It's like
Makes sense. Got it.
yeah. It's like, oh, yay, prepare for not close quarters. Prepare for point blank action. Okay, fire. This isn't pirates in space.
You know what? That repel border kind of shit, that's dangerous. That gets people killed. Let's not do that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at the difference between that and what we have now, it's like, where the fuck are you guys' missiles? You guys should be like a couple hundred miles apart launching missiles and firing guns at each other there. Why the fuck are you getting right up alongside the enemy? Are you gonna fucking grapple each other and start boarding each other's ships? What the fuck's going on here, fellas?
And also at the same time,
honestly,
it's like
at one point I was expecting.
Another thing that I thought was why would you shoot the ship that the Jedi are on, rescuing the Chancellor at the same time? Why are you shooting the ship that the Jedi are on?
Because fuck the Jedi. Because even the clones knew it was a bad movie. Honestly, I was waiting for the shot where you were going to see a clone with an eye patch firing a small mounted cannon, firing grape shot, yelling, "Yar!
Yar!
Ahoy, mateys! We shall take their booty and their plunder." Would have made the movie 10 times better.
Yeah.
So, Kyle.
Yes.
What did you do to celebrate Vegan Day this week?
Vegan Day.
Wednesday was National Vegan Day. How did you celebrate?
How did I celebrate Vegan Day? I didn't eat. Well, I did not know it was Vegan Day that day. So, but at the same time, not thinking I didn't eat any meat that day, even though I did not know that it was Vegan Day.
Honestly, can you not? You found the bag, really?
How long? Okay, what was the time? How long did it take them to find the bag?
It took them about 10 minutes to find the bag.
First
thing she did, she bit the bag and started trying to drag it back to the ground. So Wednesday on Vegan Day, I went out, sat in my blind with my bow and went deer hunting.
Mm-hmm.
And then I came back up because I hunt over at my folks', and as I was changing to get ready to come home, my dad said, "Hey, would you like to celebrate Vegan Day with us and have a nice steak?" And I said, "Yes, I would like that very much. Thank you."
Yes.
So I had myself a nice sirloin steak and celebrated Vegan Day with my parents.
Woohoo!
Yeah, buddy.
Did you eat that steak with any sides, like any potatoes or anything else?
There was some sweet corn that we put up for the winter.
Ooh,
so
interesting.
We basically we make a couple. When sweet corn comes on really hot around here, we buy basically a pickup bed full of sweet corn on the cob, husk it and cook it up, and then we cut it off the cob and freeze it and just make a whole day out of it.
Nice.
So we end up with like 50 bags each of frozen bags of sweet corn to get us through the year until sweet corn comes on again. We go through a lot of sweet corn. Then we also, this year, for the first year, I ended up trying to make salsa because my wife's folks, their Roma tomato plants were just putting out like crazy here for the last couple of weeks before we got our first frost, because tomato plants produce like crazy before the first frost. Easy way to know a frost is coming. Don't know how they know, but they know every single year. But damn it, cats. So I ended up making salsa this year, and I got like 17 quarts of salsa in the house from it, dude. For pulling it together at the last second and not knowing what I'm doing, pretty damn good salsa, if I do say so myself.
Neat.
So I got salsa put up. I've got apple butter put up. I got corn put up. Got pickles put up. I'm having a pretty good year so far. Oh, and
Sounds
I
great,
did,
man.
and I froze a bunch of apples so that we can have apple pie in the middle of winter. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
No. So, you don't hunt? Do you hunt?
I want to hunt one of these days.
You want to hunt?
My
So,
dad hunted.
do you know anything about white-tailed deer?
No, not really. No.
So right now they're going through their breeding cycle, known as the rut.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, take all the bucks and they start acting like teenage boys. They are fucking idiots right now. They run across the street and they don't look anyway for traffic. They're just chasing the does, trying to get laid. That's all they care about right now.
Nice.
Best time to go hunting. Been out the last couple days. The only buck that I have seen that was actually close enough to shoot was before the sun came up this morning. Motherfucker, it was probably about 40 minutes before the sun was going to come up. So I can't legally shoot him, and I can see him.
Aw.
And I see him. He is within 10 yards of me. Just walking, sniffing the ground, trying to find a doe. And so, you son of a bitch.
You
Come back
bastards.
here in 40 minutes, and I will kill you. Honestly, I about ran out of my blind with just my pocket knife and just started stabbing the motherfucker.
It's like, you damn bastards.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong, Kyle. Can't get any bucks. All the does, they keep coming around me. But ever since rut started, I haven't had the does around me because otherwise the bucks would be there. Before that, I've just had nothing but does around my blind. It's like, cool, this is great. As soon as the rut starts, the bucks are gonna be here. Does are gone now. As soon as it started, they're gone. You bitches. I have been nice. I haven't killed any of you yet. I've wanted to, but I've refrained from it. So, you know what? Just for that first day gun season, I'm gonna shoot a doe.
Woohoo! Go for it.
So, Kyle.
Yeah.
Broken Megaphone Podcast.
Broken
We're now
Megaphone
on YouTube
Podcast.
and
Yep.
Stitcher.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully soon, we will also be on the Apple iTunes podcasts
Yay!
in store. So there will be 3 places to find us. There's no reason for you not to be listening.
There's no reason, yeah. We're everywhere now.
Everywhere. We're inside your ear holes.
Yep.
Just gently caressing them. Ooh. That was earwax. People, please clean out your ears. Kyle and I don't want to get covered in earwax while we're caressing your ear holes.
Nope, we do not.
Honestly, it is weird to listen to your own podcast. Like,
Yeah.
going through it and editing it, it's weird to listen to yourself talk. It's like, did I really sound like that much of a jackass? And then you realize,
Comes with the territory.
Yes, I do.
It comes with the territory.
Anyone that puts a microphone in front of their face and talks and figures people will listen to it, it's gotta be kind of an asshole.
Actually, how many
Kyle, we're
subscribers are we on the YouTube channel? I'm curious.
I will pull it up right now on my laptop.
Alright.
And my laptop is disconnected from the internet.
Okay,
I
I'll
will
look
pull
it up.
right now on my phone.
Alright.
Very interesting. We're both sitting here looking at our devices. Oh my. Kyle, quick. Talk to the people.
Okay, so I am currently on a Discord, looking on the Discord because Discord is better than Skype now, apparently. And I'm just going through all the servers that I'm looking at, that I'm a part of, and just seeing what other new activity there is. So, for example, I'm looking...
Oh, sorry. We have one
No.
subscriber and
That's
4 views.
I wonder who that one subscriber is. I wonder.
Is it you?
Yes.
I'll subscribe on my personal account. There we go. We have 2 subscribers, and
Yay!
I hit the bell notification, so I'll be notified when there's a new episode of the Broken Megaphone Podcast. I will be waiting.
Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and press the notification button, so that way every time we upload a new podcast, you'll be alerted.
And don't forget to download Stitcher or the iTunes app, depending on your platform, so you can be sure to listen to us on the go.
Yeah. Just,
Remember,
like if you're ever stuck in a traffic jam or you just want something to listen to while you're doing your homework, or you're just alone at the house just cooking something, just put this on.
No. You need to sit down, get your nice sipping whiskey out, sit in your recliner, and listen to us on the nicest audio device that you have. Don't be doing anything else. just listen to us talking to you right now. That is all you need in life. Remember that. Kyle, don't laugh at this. This is very serious right now. Stop. No.
Okay,
No.
okay.
This is very serious. Don't do anything else. Remember, kids, distracted listening kills. Oh, we just lost one of our 2 subscribers.
Oh, what?
No, dude, I'm fucking with you.
You bastard.
Oh man, we just lost 50% of our listeners.
No!
That would actually be really depressing. So Kyle, you know what I got in this week that I'm actually pretty cool. They're pretty cool, actually.
What is it?
Have you ever heard of Zenny.com?
Zenny.com? No, I have not. Please do tell.
So they're like really cheap glasses. I got a pair of glasses to my doorstep for $16. Honestly, they're not bad. I'm wearing them right now because I got a new prescription, and I didn't want to drop like $600 on a pair of new glasses right now because I just bought tires and I had a bunch of expenses. I was like, man, I don't want to drop $600.
Dude, I think we might get a new sponsor for the next podcast soon.
I highly doubt that, but
I know.
If one of our 4 listeners is from Zenny, hit us up.
Yeah.
We literally have the entire Broken Megaphone podcast crew subscribe to us. Just saying. And you already know that you've got a sale from one of us. Push hard for the other.
Yeah.
Actually, no, dude.
Actually, was it
really
cheap
cheap
glasses? Have I had these glasses since I was in junior high?
Fuck you. Why can't my eyes stay the same?
2020, man. Funny thing, so when I was young, I always watched a lot of TV, and when I went to the doctor, the eye doctor, the optometrist, you know, I was, what do you do how do you have good eyes? Because I always have 20/20, and they're like, what do you do? Like, oh, I watch TV all day long. It was like, oh.
Honestly, when you first said eye doctor, I don't know why. I was like, Kyle, that's not the right term. It's eye dentist.
No?
You need to go to the eye dentist. They do a cleaning.
How'd you get eye dentist?
I don't know. My mind just went there all of a sudden. I'm like, oh no, that's the eye dentist.
It's the optometrist.
It's the eye dentist. It makes perfect sense. Deal with it.
Optometrist, man. Optometrist.
Eye dentist.
I'm not gonna get into this. Moving on.
No, so I got my glasses this week, and then I also sent out an order to get my first mock-up. I'm doing. I made a design, and I'm having a custom hoodie printed out with the design on it. And depending on how the printout turns out and how the hoodie is, I'm gonna start selling the hoodie with my design on it. Got a coworker who's looking at already buying it, so I'm very excited about that. And depending on when this podcast comes out, and if I have the hoodie out, by the next episode, we may have a sponsor. Maybe me. Maybe me and my clothing.
This episode of the Broken Megaphone podcast is brought to you by
Avery and Customs.
Yeah.
That's my current working title. Get your awesome hoodies. Because I had a hoodie made. I'm thinking if it comes out well, I can look at getting it put on like t-shirts and mugs.
Yeah. The thing is, we just gotta get a good subscriber base with us, and then hopefully they can support us.
Well, honestly, I'm doing this for fun. The t-shirt thing, I'm gonna run that all by itself. I'll talk about it here because it's something I do. That's what we do here. We talk about shit that we do. But I'm just really exciting to see design that you made actually come to life outside the computer. Oh
boy.
Damn it. Kyle, why does my MacBook think it always has to update? No, bad MacBook. Don't update. Stay the same.
You think that's bad? Every time I have to shut down my computer, my drive always has to be, scans. Every time I had to boot it up, it's like, oh, scanning hard drive and all that stuff, so I kind of hate that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Making sure that it's not broken.
Yeah.
Oh, what did you think of the revamped Broken Megaphone podcast logo?
Looks fantastic.
Do you like it better than the red and blue with my actual hand in there?
Yeah, I prefer this one, yeah.
I think it looks a little cleaner. I mean, I'm still not 100% on it, but I also didn't want to spend more than 20 minutes on revamping our logo when we're just starting, and I'm sure we'll come up with a better looking logo somewhere down the line.
Mm-hmm. Soon,
Kyle?
eventually. Yeah, what's up?
What do you think? Think it's about time to wrap up our episode for tonight?
Yeah, we should wrap up, yeah.
Thinking it's getting a little late, we're both getting a little tired. I would like to thank everyone that is still with us for listening to the second episode of the Broken Megaphone podcast.
If you made it this far, you deserve a pat in the back.
Just don't break your arm patting yourself on the back.
Yeah. Ow.
You self-righteous motherfuckers.
Anyways, see you next time. And
remember, you can find us on YouTube, Stitcher, and soon, the Apple Podcasts.
Hopefully next time we'll have a sponsor. Maybe.
Maybe you can sponsor us.
Nah.
Taking all them fat stacks now.
I don't get paid till Monday, man.
See, you'll have money Monday. Next podcast, we do it next weekend. You'll have money. You can support us. All of our massive fees of our free recording app and
of our free recording software, our microphones, our computers,
which we already own.
Yeah.
The massive upstart capital that we put into this podcast.
It's like, yeah.
Considering both of us bought our microphones to do voice acting work.
So, yeah, anyways, but yeah, we shall see you on our next episode of In the Booth.
Wait. Oh. Oh, really? Will we? Tell me more.
Sorry. Not in the booth. Broken Megaphone.
Tell me more.
On the next episode.
No. Tell me more. I'm curious about this. Tell me how this is gonna work. On the booth. Really?
What?
In the booth? Tell me more about our podcast. Come on, Kyle. Tell me more.
What?
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Have a good one.
Bye. Oh, I hope I won't get killed.